gosh, it's nearly Christmas. That's what we've been, honestly, we've just been sitting and saying, I honestly can't believe it's the middle of August, and it's not the middle of August now, it's the end of August. And it's crazy how quickly this year has gone. And I'd say that every single time I do one of these roundups, but it's because I really mean it. This month has been super busy again. We have had a few amazing things actually this month, so I can now reveal what I was kind of alluding to last time, which is my new venture into live events, in-person events, rather than you know, the events that are online. And I'm going to be running my first in-person event for the first time since the beginning of 2020 in the UK in November, and the tickets sold out in less than 12 hours for and it's quite a big event as well, which is incredibly exciting. So, and it's my Great British Art Party, which is as grand as it sounds, quite frankly. It's going to be amazing. It's all about getting people together, drawing, having an amazing time, having bubbly and gorgeous, sumptuous afternoon tea in a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful hotel, and just spending some time with each other and with me, and just having the most amazing time. So I'm incredibly excited about that. We've had a big planning session, Lucy and I, looking at 2024, what we're going to be doing then. More art parties in the UK, and very excitingly, the start of the art parties overseas. So we're looking at going to the States at the back end of 2024, which is, I'm really excited about that. I know that loads and loads of people have been asking me to come over. I was supposed to do a tour of the US in 2020, and of course we had to cancel. So I'm really, really excited about that. What else have we got? We've got a workshop, sold out workshop that I've got running on this Sunday, which I need to prepare for, of course. I'll be doing that about 8 o'clock in the morning. No, I won't. I'll be prepared before. But we're going to be drawing a polar bear. Again, really excited about that. We are well on the way with our latest art club piece, which is a lovely bee from a photographer called Georgie Green. And that's proving really lovely, actually. We've done a couple of really, really nice art club pieces where it's been, I'm saying, relatively relaxing. I probably have my students popping up going, it's not relaxing at all, Bonnie, it's it's scary as anything. But we're drawing background, so I'm drawing a background in, which is a really relaxing thing to do because it's more about getting the pencil down, blending it, all of that kind of thing. So that's going really, really well. I've got my next big tutorial that I will be starting, I think, in the next couple of weeks. I've got a commission that I'm working on at the moment, and then I'm going to be starting looking at the next big tutorial, which is a beautiful horse. Again, very excited about that. I've also got my cat. I've got the photos and everything ready for my cat, Miriam, which we're going to be drawing too. Not at the same time. Cat on a horse's back, no, we're going to be doing that as a separate tutorial. I've got some live events coming up. This is going out on Thursday, so it will have been, I'll have done a live event last night, Wednesday. And I've got some live draws coming up as well. So I've got a live draw on the 3rd of September and a live draw on the 10th of September. So if you haven't already signed up, do. I can't remember what we're drawing first. Paws, I think, first, and then a tiger's eye. So all, you know, the live draws, honestly, it's one of my most favourite things to do. Loads of people all over the world, all joining together, all having a fabulous time drawing. And I've chosen smaller subjects this time, so we've got a couple of hours to really get into the subject rather than sort of, you know, the speed draws. I'll keep the speed draws for another time. And then of course we've got the Ignite membership opening again on the 11th of September. And we've got some sort of little changes that we've made. And it's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. I've got some super projects coming up for the art clubs. We're drawing the bee at the moment. I've got a gorgeous Highland cow that we're going to be starting hopefully in October. I've actually added some more live draws for anybody who is joining the Ignite membership. I'm going to be working on a few smaller pieces in addition to what we're doing as well, just to get people in and drawing and used to, you know, how we do things. So yeah, so it's very exciting. I've got a fabulous Vicky, part of my team. She's up for 3 days to help me on a big project that we're working on for October, November time. So which is super secret at the minute, but yeah, she's come up to kind of help me get everything planned and put together, and then I've just got to do the work and create it. And then I've also been working, I found this amazing free software. It's free, there's a free version, you can pay for it, but an amazing free software called Miro.com, Miro.com, and it's like a whiteboard. So I've been planning out my my new course that I'm creating for next year. I've been planning that out on there, which is it's a really useful piece of software actually. You know, it's on the web and everything, but it's really useful because you've just got this big workspace and you can put all sorts of little things in it. You can have post-it notes and forms and, you know, whatever you want to go in there. So kind of all my idea and thinking and all of that kind of stuff is just going down in one place rather than lots of multiple notepads and scribbles and stuff everywhere. So that's proved to be really good. And that course, it's something that I've been thinking about for an awfully long time, and I think it's something that is really needed. So as I kind of get into that and create a little bit more, I'm kind of still in that sort of thinking space around the name of it and everything, but once I kind of finalize certain bits, I will share some stuff, and I'll also put out a wait list for it as well, because it's going to be a course that's available probably once a year. Yeah, it's definitely needed, and that's about it really. It sounds like I'm really rushing, but actually probably am rushing because Vicky and I are going for an Indian tonight. There's a lovely restaurant in Boroughbridge where Vicky's staying, so we're going there tonight. So I'm really hungry. Dogs are all fine, cats fine, crazy thing. She's actually starting to get she's getting on really well with the dogs. So she and Dora are very similar size. She's not as heavy as Dora, but Dora's only like 6.5 kilos, but they're quite a similar size. So they've been sort of cuddled up together and they fight each other, and yeah. So they've been getting on really well. And the other thing, actually, I've really got back into my reading, really got back into my reading. So I found myself on Book Talk. So I really like TikTok, and I found myself on Book Talk, and you know, you recommended books, and I just sort of fell down that whole rabbit hole thing. And Mr. Amazon must absolutely love me at the moment, because every sort of half an hour I'm like, oh, buy that one, oh, buy that one. So it's a little bit crazy, but yeah, so I've been doing a lot of reading, which is, I used to read an awful lot, you know, just literally lose myself in a book, and I haven't properly read. I read a lot of like self-help books, and I kind of half read them and then put them away, but I haven't properly just completely immersed myself and spent almost like a whole day reading. You know, on a weekend I'll just sit down and I'll start reading, and then the next minute it's like 4 o'clock, and it's, you know, it's a wonderful thing to do, getting really stuck into and immersed in the book, which I've really enjoyed actually. So I've got all of these different books that I'm reading at the minute. Some of them are I'm not sure I'd recommend them. Some of them were a bit, wasn't expecting that, but they've all got sort of pretty good storylines and everything. And yeah, I'm really enjoying reading again, which is great. I'm saying reading again. I've always read, but you know, I used to be a big avid reader, and for some reason just stopped reading novels. So I've done a little bit of experimenting and stuff with my pastel mat as well, because I've been having a lot of issues with pastel mat recently. I've bought 2 packs now, so 2 packs of, there's 5 boards in each, so that's 10 pieces, and they're completely unusable. They're going back, but they're completely unusable, and they don't fit the description that Clairefontaine gives their pastel mat, which is supposed to be a unique velvety surface. These are brick, they're like bricks. They're so rough, it's unbelievable, and they're horrible, and I just can't work on them, which is a real shame. So I've been trying to, there's a really helpful lady at Clairefontaine that I've been speaking to, and she's actually sent me some pieces over, which is incredibly kind of her. Sadly, they're not amazingly lovely either, which is a real shame. But I wish I could get to the bottom of why there's such a massive difference. You know, if they say it's a velvety, beautiful velvety surface, I don't understand why the quality can be so different from one piece to another. And I'm not really sure where to go from here. I'm not a big complainer, but you know, it's expensive and there's a lot of people using it, and the velvety surfaces, when you get a really good piece, it's the most amazing thing to draw on. My latest piece, I'm actually doing it on drafting film, and I've decided my next human portrait is going to be on drafting film, because I want to get over the fear factor of trying to draw really smooth subjects on drafting film, but without having to opt for something like mineral spirits or something like that, because I just don't like using mineral spirits. And I've been kind of looking at other artists. There's, oh gosh, I can't remember any of their names now, but there's an Australian artist and an American artist who do beautiful portrait work on drafting film, and I've been kind of looking at their work and asking questions. One does use mineral spirits and the other one doesn't, and it's more a case of gentle layering and, you know, burnishing and everything. So I'm gonna try my luck, but I'm working on a piece at the moment, which is, it's a horse. It's a very brightly coloured horse actually, and that one's very smooth. There's not a huge amount of texture, so yeah, it's a bit of a challenge. It is a bit of a challenge, and I'm trying to get through it, and I'm trying to make sure that I go nice and slow and I don't rush it, and I don't, you know, kind of over layer or anything like that, and really work out, right, what colours am I needing to put down, because, you know, obviously you're kind of limited with your layers on drafting film, and yeah, it's going okay. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. The reason I'm doing it on drafting film is because it's a second portrait for somebody, and their first portrait was on drafting film. The 2 portraits are going to go together, so ideally they need to be on the same surface, really. So that's kind of pushed me into using drafting film. So we'll see how we get on. My first love is pastel matte, of course. I absolutely adore that surface. You know, if it's that lovely velvety surface, I just love it. It's the most fantastic surface to work on. So I think that's it. I don't think I've got anything else. To tell you. Busy most of the time. Lovely Amy's been away on holiday. She's now back. Came back today. We all went out for breakfast, which was nice. Yeah, I think that's it. So keep an eye out for my live sessions if you haven't signed up. And yeah, keep an eye out for these new tutorials that I'm going to be doing. The horse is a really lovely one. It's going to be quite big, it's not full body, but kind of body-ish. And that's it, basically. So I'll see you all very soon. Thank you for listening to my waffle, as per usual. And yeah, I hope you have a lovely... Next time I speak to you will be, I don't know, tomorrow, when it's the end of September. So I'll see you all soon.